Greetings to you all, family lovers. Now let's talk femininity today in this YouTube video. My name is Dr. Christine Nabuto, and I run a YouTube channel where we discuss everything family matters, from parenting, marriage, courtship, and everything to do with family. The family is the smallest administrative unit of a country of the world. So fix the family, fix the nation, fix the world. So we can change the world, we can become more humane, we can make a more humane and kind world, one family at a time. Let's dive into this. 10 feminine gender roles that every lady needs to embrace. Now let's start with a disclaimer. This video is not about sexism or gender discrimination or putting women behind or trampling their rights. No. So we are talking about embracing femininity as a choice. Okay? Embracing and accepting the differences we have that makes us female, that makes us feminine, and embracing our hormones, our gender, and finding power in our femininity. We're all equal, but we're not the same. It's imprinted in our genetics. We were created two genders, and that makes us different. We have different hormones, different emotions, different perceptions when it comes to certain things in life. Now let's take a look at families that have had more success. Just take a look around you. Families that have stayed together, that have parented children who have become responsible citizens. How have they handled their affairs, their duties and responsibilities as man and woman? So, from different perspectives of people, I believe that this is a good thing. It's not backward, and it's not sexist or discriminative. Gender role number 1 is childcare. Now, childcare starts way back from before pregnancy. The lady has to ensure that they are healthy, they are well prepared physically, spiritually, mentally to be a mother. It is a lifelong responsibility, and one has to ensure that they are ready from before pregnancy, during pregnancy, ensuring that you practice healthy pregnancy habits in relation to drugs, alcohol, so that you keep your child healthy. And also delivery, to make sure that you have a safe delivery, to not put your child at risk. Then early childhood development. Now we have to know that the first 5 years of life are the most important years in a child's life, especially mentally. So early childhood development is very important. So we need to make sure our children are not mentally traumatized. This is where unkind people are made. They are not born. And this is the stage where it all starts. Psychological trauma we inflict on children in society, it takes it out of them. When someone is hurt, they hurt others. Hurt people, hurt people. So we have to make sure our children are not traumatized. What do they see? What do they hear? Helping with homework, organizing play dates with their friends, making sure we guard our children from all these surrounding trauma in our society, so that they interact with people who are having some values in their lives. And also attending to their emotional needs, interacting with them, playing with them once in a while, hugging them. As I conclude childcare, the most important thing is nurturing. What kind of citizens would you want them to become? Do you want them to become power hungry, excessively ambitious, or do you want them to be kind, spiritually cultured, God-fearing children? This is the time that it starts, and as a mother, you have to spearhead the nurturing of these children with support from your husband. Now let's dive into gender role number 2, housekeeping. Now, housekeeping does not mean that you have to do this yourself, okay? It just means that you have the responsibility that these things get done. It doesn't matter who is doing it, but you have the overall supervisory role. Whether you have housekeepers around, other members of staff, or the children are grown up enough to help out with the housekeeping, at the end of the day, it is your responsibility to ensure that it's done. Housekeeping includes all things from cleanliness, general cleanliness of the home from the inside to the outside, for all family members, from yourself to the husband and to the children, to ensure it gets done. So you take action, you guide, and you supervise. Organization, so that your house is not messy and cluttery. Vacuuming, doing laundry, dusting, interior designing and decoration, whether you're hiring somebody or you're doing it yourself. And then compound maintenance, regular slashing and grooming of the flowers, and it all just falls down to you as the lady of the house. Now, gender role number 3, meals management. This includes cooking, serving food, and this starts way from ensuring where the food is going to come from. The shopping, if you're getting your food from the market or the garden, to ensure that you always have adequate stock. So it doesn't mean that you're financing this alone yourself, but to ensure it's always there to inform the husband about any financial implications of this. Procurement of food supplies, that you always have enough in store, from procurement to storage to preparation and serving. Like I said earlier, you don't have to do this yourself. Of course, it would be great if you can do it yourself, you have enough time, or once in a while when you have time over the weekend. You have to ensure that you're serving healthy meals. Meals are served on time and they are healthy meals. So this kitchen department, maintaining the kitchen equipment, making sure you have everything, kitchenware, the saucepans, the plates, and the cutlery, making sure that everything is available and organized in the home. Number 4 is support. I call it support in general, though it's majorly emotional support. But as the lady of the house, you are responsible for supporting your whole family, and this means emotional support. Any member of the family undergoing something, to ensure that they receive the kindness and love that they need and support to go through this. And this includes visiting the sick, facilitating communication between family members. Maybe there are some family members who have a grudge or a misunderstanding. You're supposed to act as a conflict mediator between these two people, guidance and counseling for your family members, whether they are part of your first family or the extended family. So you can always ensure that everyone is emotionally fine, whether it's a celebratory moment or a sad moment. You have to ensure that they have the support that they need. Feminine role number 5, schedule management. If you are to be a productive family, especially financially and socially, as the lady of the house, you need to ensure that you are the schedule manager for your family. What time they wake up in the morning, what time they sleep, what time they go to school, and how do they travel to school, and what time are they picked up, what is the time for lights out, what time is dinner, so that the to-do list of the entire family is well arranged and you don't wake up to be idle and waste the day. And this also includes planning family activities. This includes picnics, vacations. So you sit and discuss with your partner how to organize these vacations, birthday parties, graduation parties, anniversaries. So from scheduling them, organizing invitations, receiving guests, bookings. So you have to take care of these things. Feminine gender role number 6, family public relations. PR. As the lady of the house, you are the chief PR for your house. And this is mainly interfamilial and community relations. So ensuring that you fit into the society so that your children can have friends to come to their birthday parties or to invite them to their birthday parties or play dates. It helps you to be a social family so that you're not isolated. So in case you have also something at your home, whether it's a happy moment or a sad moment, the rest of the community will be there for you. Meet the leaders of the community where you settle, where you live. Join a club. Make sure your family joins some kind of organization. Join a church of your denomination. Have a community to interact with. Have a support system. And also, you always involve yourself in community activities. Is there a blood donation? Is there a run, cleaning activity? In my local language, we call it Bulungi Bwansi. So you participate in this. Make sure you send a representative from your family so that the community does not think that you are isolating them or isolating yourselves. Also, this includes welcoming new people into your community. Maybe you've lived in this community for long and there are some new neighbors. Go over there, take them some flowers, a bottle of wine, a box of chocolates, make them feel welcome, guide them around the community, interact with them, invite them to party, community gatherings, so that they feel welcome, just like you were welcomed into that society. And this also includes extended family relations. Now you have your partner and you also have a family where you came from and the family where your partner came from. So these extended family members, as the lady of the house, you have to ensure that they are involved in your lives and the lives of your children. So you have to always keep in touch with them, making phone calls to them, know how they are doing, go and visit the sick, attend any kind of functions, whether happy moments or sad moments, to ensure that the family is always represented in these kinds of functions and gatherings, ensuring that the family is keep in touch and keep united. So sharing moments, pictures and videos of our children growing up, and maybe you have a family WhatsApp group or a family social media platform of any sort. Gender role number 7, hospitality. Now, as a lady of the house, you're the chief in charge of hospitality. This includes host etiquette. You're supposed to practice host etiquette. Make suggestions in the home to make invitations to people who you might need to come over to your place. So you handle the invitations, you handle the host etiquette, welcoming the visitors, making sure they feel at home, their accommodation, their feeding, and making sure they are not bored while at your place. What will they do? The activities to involve them into. Are you going to take them on a walk? Are you going to take them out or to the church, or they're going to watch TV, or you get them a movie, or to ensure that you're hospitable, to be a gracious hostess, so that people feel welcome in your home, whether they are extended family members or friends of your children or friends of your husband, your own friends. I'm going to make a video about host etiquette, and make sure you go and watch this video because it's going to be amazing. Gender role number 8, child education. Now, as the lady of the house, you have to play an important role in the education of your children, because it's going to determine what kind of citizens they're going to become, what kind of human beings they're going to become. Now, this includes choosing the module of education that your children are going to have. Are they going to go to school, or are they going to be homeschooled? Are they going to go to a boarding school or a day school, a single-sex school versus a mixed school? So a local syllabus versus international syllabi, conducting visitation days at school, following up on the child's performance, both academically and socially at school. What kind of friends are they making? Are they being bullied, or are they bullies? Okay, and how do you handle this as a lady? Now, you have to make sure you interact with your children and your teachers to find out how your child is doing at school. Yes, you have to conduct formal and informal education. Teach your children manners, etiquette. Teach your girl children to be ladies and your boy children to be gentlemen. Teach them financial literacy so that they can be able to sustain themselves and become respectable and successful adults. Teach them family values so that when they start families of their own, they're not going to be a burden to their partner and their children. It also involves character formation. Okay, what kind of character your children are going to have, introverts versus extroverts, leaders versus followers. Involve yourself in your children's career guidance, where they are going to take, observe them and show them what the world is about. Support them. You can determine what your child will become by exposing them to that kind of thing often, making them see the advantages and the beauty of this field you want them to succeed in. Okay, if you want your child to be an entrepreneur, okay, you have to show them the beauty and the advantages to it. But nevertheless, even if they chose to take a different path, support them. If your child wants to become an actress, look out for ads, take them on shows in theater, and so that they get exposure to this field they want. They seek opportunities early in life so that their career is head started. Okay, introduce them to people who are already in that field so that they can guide them and give them opportunities if needed. Now, number 9, as a lady of the house, you're the family health coordinator. By practicing preventive medicine, have a workout schedule for your family. Encourage your partner, your children will work out together. Have a gym membership. Also, ensuring that you eat healthy at home. Get regular checkups. You don't have to wait to fall sick to visit the doctor's office. Go and get checked so that in case of anything is detected early. It's important to keep health records for your family. You know, you don't want to be this kind of mother who does not know where the immunization card of their child is or where their birth certificate got lost from. So you need to keep a file for each member of the family from birth and observe them as they grow. Have a first aid kit at home. So you're literally the doctor of your house. So ensuring that your children and your partner live a healthy life and their health records are maintained. And health education for your children, about sexual practices if they have reached that age. Taking your children for medical and dental checkups routinely. And lastly, but very important, number 10, lady of the house is deputy husband. Now, you will ask yourself, what kind of role is this? I emphasize femininity in a home, but let's remember that you have to be ready to take over in case, God forbid, anything ever happened to your partner and you are left alone with your children. Are you going to crawl up and cry, curse God, or are you going to stand up for your children and take up anything of masculine roles that you can take so that your children can survive and grow up? Because God forbid, life has an end. We shall all have an end at some point. So let's imagine for a second that your husband got an issue. Maybe it's not death, okay? Maybe it's not demise, but maybe they got a terminal illness. Maybe they got a debilitating disease and they got a disability and they can no longer provide or protect. So as a deputy husband, what I mean by this, you have to be ready to always step up so that, God forbid, in case anything ever happened to him, you step up into his shoes and drive your family to success. So thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. So fix the family, fix the future. Stay blessed.